Why Kate Middleton's dress was perfect tribute to Diana as she visited Memorial Garden with William and Harry. William and Harry marked 20 years since the death of their mother Princess Diana on Wednesday by visiting a spectacular garden of white flowers which has been planted in her memory. As they viewed the display at Kensington Palace, William's wife Kate was at his side in an outfit that seemed to be the perfect tribute to the woman she never knew. Her 1,420 pounds teal Prada dress was covered in red poppies, a plant which has been associated with sleep, death, and remembrance for thousands of years. In Greek mythology, the god of death Thanatos is sometimes depicted wearing a crown of poppies. But its most significant role is in the story of Persephone. She was abducted by Hades, the god of the underworld, and taken to his realm where she became queen of the dead. It is her mother Demeter, the goddess of fertility and agriculture, whose emblem is the poppy, and she used its essence to help her sleep after her daughter was taken away. The flower is now most famous for its role in Remembrance Day, a scarlet symbol of the war dead and the bloody fields of battle. In 1915, after losing a friend in Ypres, Canadian Dr. Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae was inspired by the sight of poppies growing in battle-scarred fields, the British Legion say. The sight of the poppies led McCrae to write a poem called In Flanders Fields, one of the most famous pieces of literature to come out of the conflict. His poem inspired an American academic called Moyna Michael to make and sell silk poppies, which the British Legion ordered millions of and sold on November 11, 1921. Since then, millions of poppy badges are sold on the same date every year and worn by people around the country, as a symbol of remembrance. The Duchess has used the language of flowers in the past. On her wedding day, Kate's homegrown British bouquet, designed by Shane Connolly, contained hyacinth flowers, for love, lily of the valley, for happiness, myrtle, for love and marriage, and sweet William, for gallantry. It is royal tradition to carry a sprig of myrtle in a royal bouquet, and Kate's came from a very special place, a tree planted by Queen Victoria in 1845. Kate has also worn clothing appearing to portray specific messages before. William, Harry, and Kate met more than 100 well-wishers outside Kensington Palace gates on Wednesday after viewing the Memorial Garden. Charity chiefs from organizations associated with Diana met the royals, and Harry told one group of campaigners about how his mother was suddenly snapped away. He said, "If I can put it this way, all of us lost somebody." William, Harry, and Kate chatted to representatives of the 8 charities closest to the Princess' heart after touring the Memorial Garden. "Tell me a story about my mom," Harry asked them, as he moved between groups. English National Ballet, ENB, director Tamara Rojo told them many popular productions were only staged because of the fundraising Diana had done in her lifetime, adding, "That's something we celebrate." William said, "We've got plenty of pictures. I remember her showing me ballet shoes she had been given, and she was so proud of them. She loved dancing, she was a fantastic dancer. We've been going through her music collection recently, and there's some quite eclectic stuff in there." She was elated by the skill. The Duchess said Princess Charlotte is now learning to dance, adding, "She absolutely loves it." Meeting representatives from Great Ormond Street Hospital, the Duke recalled how his mother stayed by his side there when he was admitted aged 9 after a golfing accident left him needing an operation for a skull fracture. "I got looked after extremely well," he said. Pausing to speak to Callie Palmer, chief executive of the Royal Marsden, and Phyllis Cunningham, who previously held the role, the Duke said his mother had been so uplifted by meeting patients and trying to cheer them up. Told by Ms. Palmer that he was so like her in manner, he added, "We try to follow her example in being ourselves and listening. It's amazing what listening can do," and she was